I really do enjoy dealing with the fan community, and I can handle almost any question. But 8-year-old girls and boys that get up and ask these hyper-specific questions that I never even could really consider, or just ask them in a completely earnest way, and I don't know if they believe that I really am Oliver Queen. I don't always know how to deal with those. If I see a dude with sweat beating down his forehead and a Green Arrow shirt on and his face all red, I'm like, I got this. But when the little girl steps up dressed like Felicity Smoke, I am getting nervous. I'm Stephen Amell, and I am from Arrow and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows.
If the purple ooze can turn humans into animals, it could turn us into humans.
We don't have to be stuck down here forever.
If there's a chance that it'd make us human, we're turtles, whether you like it or not. Gear up, guys.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows tells the story of the turtles trying to decide whether or not their place is in the sewer and in the shadows, protecting the city, or if they can be more of a force out in the light of day.
Get back here. What part of moving the shadows don't you understand?
Of course, they wrestle with the idea of, are people going to accept them? And that is much the same thing that my character, for a variety of different reasons, wrestles with. When we meet Casey Jones, he is a corrections officer that's tried to do everything by the book, and it has not worked out for him.
Hey, fellas! What's your name?
Casey Jones.
Hey.
To me, there's always something cool about an actor that aspires to the proper physique of the character, but to each their own. I like to do all my own stunts. I know actors that want nothing to do with them. No one has to be Tom Cruise and just insist on doing everything. I just happen to admire Tom Cruise as an actor, and I admire his work ethic probably more than I admire anyone else that I aspire to be like in the industry. So I might as well just try to do as many things like him as possible. I have been training for the same fight for the past 4+ years, ever since I booked Arrow, and towards the end of season 3, I just said, guys, if you want another shirtless scene in the show, you have to think about my physique the same way that you would think about if my character had to learn Russian. You wouldn't say to me, hey, go learn Russian on your own. You'd bring in someone to teach me the Russian language so that I could adequately speak it on screen. And I said, I'm not going to be mad if you don't want to do that. I just won't ever be shirtless on the show ever again. So they got me a trainer.
How much time do we have?
We have just under 21 hours.
That's a lot of firepower.
It's the end of the world, as I understand it.
We lost one. It's in the air. There's not enough time to get everyone out.
I think the sustained success of Arrow is a delicate balance. And again, it's like, what's the secret sauce? No one knows. No one knew that people were going to really enjoy the pilot. They hoped, but if they say they were sure, they're liars. You know, I remember Bono, randomly, was responding to criticism about a new U2 album, and he's like, look, man, this is a forward-moving train. You have to change every year, and some things are going to hit and some things are going to miss, but I respect the fact that we take the chances. The success has helped shepherd additional shows onto the CW, and so we've been responsible in some instances for introducing elements of other shows that aren't really our core business. I feel like every once in a while we've been Starbucks when they try to make fancy sandwiches. It's like, stop it, Starbucks. Just make coffee. You're really good at it. So now that those shows are on the air, I am hoping that we take a moment to think about, okay, what do we do well? Because we don't have the effects budget of The Flash, so we shouldn't try to be The Flash. And we don't have the ensemble nature of Legends of Tomorrow, so we shouldn't be Legends of Tomorrow. We have to be Arrow. From a spoiler perspective, I always know what has aired, what has happened. The only time in the history of the show that I have ever spoiled something is when our line producer in season 1 came down and said, congratulations, you guys just got a back 9 order. And I immediately tweeted it out. Best way to start your Monday morning? Get a back 9 order. To which he immediately came back and said, that wasn't public. Of course, this was his fault, but I haven't made another mistake since then.
But how are they going to punish the star of a very successful show?
Take it off the air?
You're untouchable.
No, I'm not. No, you know what? Nobody is untouchable. Everybody is quite touchable. Everybody is quite touchable.